Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Dazzling Dave, and this is your international fan reaction for Arsenal 1, Wolves 2. Obviously, people from all over the world, their concerns, love and best wishes to Raul. Have a listen to what they have to say.
Hey Dave, this is Wolfman Jeff coming at you here on the porch in Alabama. Wolves' first win since 1979 at Arsenal. But that's not what people are going to remember about this match. Unfortunately, it was headbangers ball, and there was lots of collisions, but there was one in particular. Raul Jimenez went down, David Luiz went down. I don't think it was intentional, but still it's tragic. I hope he's fine, and that's really, Dave, it's hard to think beyond that. However, Wolves played really well today. They played with the 2 in the back rather than the 3, and they made adjustments. Neto, I think, was man of the match. He just hoofed it. Our Fabio Silva, I think he did pretty good. It would have been interesting to have seen what would have happened if Raul was there the whole way. The rest of the team did pretty well. There was some flashes, there was some brilliance. Podence in particular. Traore had some moments to shine. Matinho, I think a team effort. But my thoughts are with Raul right now. I hope he's safe. Hey, thanks for doing this, Dave. So I'm excited for the win, but I'm just worried for Raul. This has been Wolfman Jeff on the porch.
This is Chris from Dazzle in Norway, and everyone will be glad to see that the tank card is out. It's been a while actually. Tastes as good as ever, you know. Great win. We haven't won at Arsenal since 1979, and we're well worth a win today. First things first, I mean, that was horrific what happened to Raul, and when TVs don't show replays or however players do it on the ground, you fear the worst. It sounds like the news so far is not bad. It's getting better. He's conscious and everything, as we are now. Let's hope so. Onto the game. The intent was there from the start, wasn't it? Fought the back again. We didn't expect it. He's done it again. He really, you know, we've all seen we needed to change. We've all seen that we weren't scoring enough. No one should have doubted our manager. He's changed it, and look at the result. A joy to watch at times. You know, I really thought we were going to score again in the second half to make the game safe. But it doesn't matter. And the flexibility to go back to a back 3 when we needed to. I thought we controlled the game well. Game management was superb. Neto, what a player we've got there. And people say to me all the time, why did we sell Jota? Just watch that game, you see why we sold Jota. What a plus it is having João Matinho back. The real João Matinho has returned. Now what's happened, he hasn't been so good for the last maybe year or so, I think you'd have to say. Now we saw that with one extra in midfield, he's able to push forward. Makes a huge difference. Listen, everyone, we really must enjoy that. That's a bit of history making. We haven't won there for a while. But the main story is, let's just hope Raul is okay. That's the most important thing. But a good evening anyway.
Arsenal 1, Wolves 2. That's a great result for us, that is. Shout out to my nieces Oshena and Indigo in the UK. All the family are obviously very worried, very concerned about Jimenez after that terrible head injury. So we wish him all the best, lots of love and a fast recovery. That's the most important thing, I think, now. On the performance, I thought Wolves were very, very good, very, very attacking. Neto, for me, man of the match. Podence, once again, very solid performance. Traore played a role in the goal. And I think he was unlucky to get that yellow card, Traore. I think he got a knock when he went down, and I think where was VAR to have a look at that. I think 4 at the back seemed to work quite well. It allowed us to have more attacking players on the pitch, which was a very bold move as well, to play such an attacking team against Arsenal. I think second half, the tactical decisions that were made to bring Neves on and then Kilman on were good. Obviously, we were under the cosh. Arsenal needed to chase the game, and I think defensively we did very, very well. I think Patricio was lucky to get away with kind of he was looking not to lose the ball, not to let a goal in, but thankfully we survived that. So all in all, very good performance. Bring on Liverpool. Feeling pretty confident we're going to have a good go at that game, I'm sure. So always Wolves from Athens. Get well soon, Raul. Right.
Dave, absolutely massive win. Absolutely chuffed with the performance. Some fantastic performances out there today, namely Martinho and Neto. I thought they were the two best players for us today. Playing four, that dangerous four for us, will cause any team's problem in the Premier League. And then finally, just a thought on Jimenez. Sounded horrendous, looked horrendous. We can all just only hope he's okay and makes a speedy recovery, and it's just nothing too serious. We'll obviously find out in the coming days or in the coming hours. Come on the Wolves, onwards and upwards, back in the top six.
Evening all, this is Matt from Berlin. After Wolves have done Arsenal 2-1 at the Emirates, finally getting a win in North London. I thought we should have beaten them last two times we've been down there, so it's good to finally get that 3 points. I think first things obviously is our thoughts go out to Raul. It was quite a horrific injury, and it was difficult to get into the game, to be honest, after that, to sort of care about what was going on for a while, because you always worry about someone's well-being. So obviously all our thoughts are with him and his family, and that I hope he's doing well soon. But for the performance, I mean, he went 4 at the back. I mean, I couldn't believe it. I don't know who's been drinking, but this new attacking, progressive Nuno, I'm into it. Let's keep it going. So 4 at the back and pace and attack, I think, is the order of the day. Lots of chances created. I thought the front four were exquisite. Pedence, Neto, Traore, Fabio Silva got a good 70 minutes and played really well. Good link-up plays, but Neto, what a player he's becoming. He's probably the best finisher at the club. That sort of Raul, direct, takes people on. I thought it was excellent. Pedence is his ball skills. There's a lot of Eden Hazard in how he sort of takes people on and low centre of gravity, and that dink and finish for the second goal was magnificent. And I think those 4 on the pitch will do damage this season to teams, and at the other end, I thought Cody, first time in the back 4, was really good. Read the game really well. Some great interceptions. That little clearance from Aubameyang in the first half when he flicked it as he was coming in was exquisite. And those long balls from the back are still, finding people on the wing. And I thought he was great in the back 4, and I'm really excited to see how that develops. And man of the match. I mean, we had a lot of great players today on the pitch, but I'm going to give it Nuno. He went 4. He realised Arsenal got a bit of a soft belly, went for them in attack, and then made changes when the tide of the game was changing. He went, brought Neves on, went to a back 3. We were a bit more comfortable. I mean, I think Arsenal didn't have a shot on target all second half, and it was nervous because we were Wolves fans, but I think for the neutral, there was never really. I assume they didn't think there was much doubt in the result. So fully deserved. Excited to see us go next week and end Liverpool's long home unbeaten record up the Wolves.
Morning, Dave. Andy in Melbourne here. About 8:15 in the morning. Good time for us. You see the sun shining. Coventry going well. Solid 3 points for a great team performance. Feared the worst when Raul went off. It sounded awful when there was that clash of heads echoing around the stadium. Interestingly enough, we didn't see any replays of it, so obviously the TV producer obviously thought it was a bit rough and ready. Good to see that there was no ill feeling, no after effects with the team. It could have been really unsettling. I did think we missed him badly when we were defending corners rather than in attack. I thought Silva did well. Took his chance to play some minutes and didn't really look out of play, so he was just but unfortunate with a couple of the crosses that fizzed past him from Neto. And Neto was just outstanding again, played really well, man of the match for me, covered a lot of ground, did a lot of good things. But Pants was unlucky to get taken off, but I guess when you're 2-1 up at Arsenal and you're looking for your first win at the Emirates and the first win there since '79, it was not understandable what Nuno did. I think probably a wise decision really. Yeah, they had their moments. God knows what Rui was doing halfway through the second half with his miscontrol, but thankfully it wasn't costly. Good 3 points, on to Liverpool next week. Going to be interesting to see whether Raul recovers and whether the head clash rule rules him out. I've got a feeling he's going to have a whacking great headache in the morning, probably last for a few days. But onwards and upwards. Cheers, bye.
Evening all, Paul here from Spain. Firstly, I guess with all our thoughts are going to go with Raul Jimenez. Reports so far are quite positive, so let's all keep our fingers crossed. Onto the game. Back four again, or sort of back four. Makes all the difference, doesn't it? I thought first half we were exciting. We got forward. Neto and Moutinho today, absolutely outstanding for me. And I think the young lad did okay, Silva, when he came on. The injury has put a bit of a damper on things, hasn't it? And I guess we'll all give interviews tonight with muted consolation that a 2-1 victory and 3 points is really secondary. As I say, let's hope that Moutinho, beg your pardon, Raul Jimenez comes through okay, and we'll see him back in a goal shirt in a few weeks' time. It's not going to be a quick fix, I'm sure. So 3 points, great result down at Arsenal. Man of the match for me tonight is a toss-up between Neto and Moutinho, but I've got to give it to Moutinho actually. Back to his best tonight, didn't stop, led the midfield very well. So Moutinho for me, man of the match. Cheers guys, fingers crossed. All our thoughts with Raul. God bless, and see you all next week.
Hi guys, Andy here from Montreux in Switzerland. Great win, but more than anything, our thoughts and prayers are with Raul in this moment, following that awful clash of heads and accidents in the early minutes when he unfortunately ended up on a stretcher and taken away to hospital. So our thoughts are with him and his family, and we hope to hear positive news on his behalf in the coming hours and tomorrow. My man of the match tonight, Neto. I thought he played fantastically well start to finish, and a great goal he scored too. My second man, Podence, his run rate was amazing, and when he gets the ball you know he's going to go, and what a great finish he had. I thought his goal was the goal of the match. Fantastic chip over and solid finish. No way was Adama diving in the box. That was a definite trip, should have been a penalty, and I hope Wolves contest that yellow card and have that overturned. Where was VAR when we needed it tonight in the box? What else can we say? Solid defending, and we move up to sixth. We move forwards. We have evolved. We have more than one formation we can adopt, and I look forward to the coming matches with this new fluid attacking style.
Hey Dave from New York Wolves here. Well, the curse of the house, the curse of Sleepy Hollow is finally broken. A great result. We were hanging on at the end there, and to be honest, we're not very good at that. So I was very, very worried for the last 20 minutes or so, but great performance, solid. I think we were the better team, to be honest. Took our chances, had a couple of others. I think Arsenal kind of flubbed a couple of really good chances to equalise, I think, but great result, brilliant. First win at the Emirates, or at Arsenal, since 1979. My dad's side of the family are all Arsenal fans, so I will be enjoying this for many, many days to come. Only down point, obviously, is the injury to Raul. The fact they didn't replay it and everybody gathered around him was really, really worrying, but I think I heard that he's conscious, responding to treatment, and the Wolves staff are best wishes to Raul for his recovery and a great win in his absence. I think Silva, obviously big ask for him at 18 years old, coming on and playing the whole match with virtually no warning, and I think he showed some decent glimpses. Obviously he's got a long way to go to be a starter, but really good experience for him, I think. Neto, superb, man of the match, absolutely brilliant. Podence, really sharp and lively, took his goal well. Adama showed glimpses, little absent a lot of the time, but generally great performance, superb result, and very, very happy with it. I'm so glad that the house's curse is now over and we can actually watch the rest of the matches here. So talk to you soon.
Thanks to everyone who's contributed in this one. Also, I'd like to thank everyone that contributed to the virtual sleep out where I slept rough for a night and made a donation towards the Wolves Foundation and funds for the homeless in and around Wolverhampton. Thank you very much for that. Until the next one, I'm Dazzling Dave, always Wolves.